Good evening, this is Eric from Acoustic Health. What we're looking at here is Cliffs of Torrey Pines. YouTube this morning, and we're playing Find the Skulls, the ghosty faces in the cliff holes. There's lots of them there, there's some of them scary. It's a nice meditative relaxation technique I use at time. And so we're going to look and find some scary looking shit in these rocks. That one looked like someone was screaming right there. Ah! So is that. Somewhere between the scream, Grateful Dead skeletons, ghosts, and aliens. There's all kinds of stuff to find in these holes. There's one right over there to the left. Ah! This right here opens your mind. It makes you susceptible. There's one right there. Oh, there's another. Couple right in there. Is this alien sculpture or just coincidence? We're at Acoustic Health today. We're going to have our first lesson. We're going to learn the chords D, A, and G. The first steps of learning Neil Young's Helpless. First attempt to get your mind off with mental acoustic orgasm. Releasing the serotonin that releases. Very easy to do that. This will get your brain opened up to the exercise of doing it all. We'll also hear tonight from the concerned white citizen who doesn't sit back and reacts. He's going to go undercover at a local dispensary. So we'll hear his report on that as well. Thanks for tuning in. Coming up next is our lesson on Helpless, the D, A, and G chords. Talk to you soon. This is Eric from Acoustic Health. Hello everybody, this is Eric from Acoustic Health. We'll get into lesson number 1, how to play the chords D, A, and G. Right now this kind of reminds me of Captain Kangaroo, picture pages. Really hated that part of the show because I never had the picture pages. It made me feel left out, so screw the kangaroo and those guys. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you a couple basic chords. But first, you're going to need to repeat this structure right here. These lines represent the 6 strings of a guitar: E, A, D, G, B, and E. From top to bottom. That's your thickest, that's your thinnest. This right here is your neck, but in this area right here is what's referred to as the 1st fret. This area is the 2nd fret, and this is the 3rd fret. On top of it, with Thanksgiving, everyone knows how to draw a Thanksgiving turkey. We're going to trace our hand right here, and we're going to code it. Red, number 1, blue, number 2, yellow, number 3, and green, number 4. And yes, I am using gummy bears for movable things. You're going to want to either draw several of these or be able to set up this gummy bear method and take pictures with your phone. The first chord I'd like to go over is the A chord. And right now I'm going to teach you the screw you A chord, which is your middle finger on your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, which would look something like this. Boom. So your middle finger is going to go like that on your guitar frets. Boom. That's the screw you A. All right, that's the screw you A chord. Keep that on there while everyone's getting that together. And the screw you A chord on the guitar looks something like this. The screw you A. I don't have this guitar plugged in right now because I got glue and shit all over my hands, but that's your screw you A chord. So a real A chord looks like this, but it's really difficult for the first timer to play. So on this entry level lesson, the first chord you're going to learn is the screw you A. It goes up and down like that. Now we'll go back to our board here that I'm going to clean. Everyone get a picture of their screw you A, or draw up another one of these if you're drawing and saving at home. We're going to take the screw you A off, and our next chord is going to be the D chord. The D chord, in which we're going to put our first finger, our red finger, number 1, on the D string, which is the 4th string, 2nd fret. And then, 3rd fret. 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd string, 2nd fret. And we're going to take our number 2 finger, the blue, and we're going to put it on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Boom, right there. And we're going to bust into our 3rd string, our 3rd finger, which is our yellow finger, and that's going to be the 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And so our B string, our D string, that's our D string is going to look like that. Please get that on there while the people are drawing it, and I will put it up on the kid's guitar. And this is what a D string would look like in your hand. Please go back and get one more shot of our D string, our D chord, our D chord. And I'm going to clear the guitar neck for our last chord, which is our most difficult, but it's our most fun, our most useful chord, and that is our G chord. Our G chord is going to use the rarely used fourth finger, and so our G chord starts off something like this. We're going to take our 3rd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Bam. We're going to take our 2nd finger and put it on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. Ba ba ba. And then we're going to use the rarely used 4th finger and put it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Duh. Please, everyone look that down so they can make their grasp of the same thing. Yeah, gummy bears stick and they get eaten, so I'm always running out of things. That's our G chord. I'm putting it up into the neck of the practice guitar, and that's what our G chord will look like. So let's read back. Our first chord is our screw you A. Our second chord is our straight up D. And our next chord is our G. D, A, G is what you need to play our song. Now once you figure out these chords, you need to learn how to put their chords in these up and down and be able to lift these fingers up and down. And then your next move is to practice switching between them. D, A, G, G, A, D, D, G, A. And do that over and over again till you can do it with your eyes closed. And that'll be the first steps to learning Neil Young's Helpless. If you get bored, lift the individual fingers up when you're doing it and be able to put them up and put them down and practice in doing that. That'll help you with your later solos and picking. That's a drill you can always do to work on your fingers and work on your callus. Thank you very much for taking lesson 1 of Acoustic Healing Meditation, Helpless by Neil Young, the D, A, and G chords. Thank you very much.